Hey, it's your friend Choice CJ here, and I'm coming to you guys today with another match from my kind of casual counter team Pokemon League that I'm playing with a few friends. I put up a video on this the other day featuring my first match against Scott. This time we're up against Mason, who's got a pretty cool team. Let me go ahead and read his roster off to you guys. He has Mega Pinsir, Garchomp, Starmie, Alakazam, Crawdaunt, Galvantula, Excelgor, Electros, Scrafty, Muck, Mismagius, and Lantern. Just to remind you guys, this is my team. I have Hoopa-Yu, Mega Lopunny, Latias, Darmanitan, Mienshao, Salamence, Druddigon, Blastoise, Tangrowth, Cacturne, Mesprit, Garbodor, and our captain, Braviary. So, right off the bat, the first thing that I'm really worried about is that we do not have a counter to Mega Pinsir on our team. That thing gets up an SD and basically 6-0s us. So what I did to try and counter that was I ran a Koba Berry, Hidden Power, Rock, Tangrowth. It actually has a really... it will live a +2 return from a Mega Pinsir, assuming it's Jolly. It does 89.3% maximum, and I also have a Focus Sash Mienshao with Rock Slide. So if I can get the thing in for free, then I can take one hit, obviously, and then kill it back with a Rock Slide. Everything on my team either has Rock Slide or Hidden Power Rock. I was not kidding around with this thing this week. I also don't have a Dragon Resist on my team, but Garchomp is the only Stealth Rocker that he has on his team, so I'm expecting that to be more defensive. Like, you know, if it's something like Choice Scarf or something, then you know, that's a great move. I don't have a counter for that. But assuming he wants Stealth Rock, even if it's offensive with Stealth Rock Swords Dance or something like that, I can come in with Latias and hit it up with the Draco Meteor and kill it a one-hit. So wasn't really too afraid of that. And I figured I could deal with the other threats on his team. Like I have a Scarf Darmanitan that can deal with Alakazam, and it can take on Starmie. You know, obviously can't come in on a hit, but it can threaten it out. I've got DD Salamence because he doesn't have a Dragon Resist on his team. So I'm just rocking Dragon Dance, Outrage, Dragon Claw, and Substitute in case there is a good occasion to go for Substitute and set up a DD. I've got White Herb, Latias. That's got a White Herb on it because I didn't want Pinsir feeling like it could come in on a -2 Latias and trying to set up, so I went with White Herb so I wouldn't be in that situation necessarily. And then I also brought Mesprit just for rocks, and it's got Thunder Wave for speed control and stuff like that. So let's hop on into it and see how we can do. Luckily we're on our own side this time. So right off the bat, I know I want to lead off with Latias because he's probably going to lead off with something like Lantern, or sorry, I was expecting the Garchomp, to be honest. But since he did lead with Lantern, I'm expecting something like Thunder Wave, so I switch into Mesprit, which I don't really care about, and I know that Lantern's not going to threaten Mesprit, so I can go for Stealth Rock. So that's exactly what happens. He goes for Thunder Wave, and then he Volt Switches out, I believe, into, okay, Crawdaunt, yeah. So there's nothing that I want to bring in on this monster, so I just let it die. It's done its job, it's gotten up Stealth Rocks. So now I go into Tangrowth because Crawdaunt can't really do a whole lot to that. But I'm expecting the Garchomp to come in, so I double into Lottie and just drop a Draco. But he brings in Lantern, and it only does 42%. That's nothing. So I'm like, crap, I can't drop another one. So I switch into Tangrowth again, and this time it gets paralyzed by Thunder Wave. Goes for Volt Switch, and I'm thinking, what comes in here? Garchomp? Yeah, so I knock this thing off, and I do... to get rid of its Rocky Helmet, which is really nice. And now I switch into Salamence. In case he was going to get up rocks or something, you know, or goes for Big Hit, I want to get off and Intimidate. And he switches me into Latias, which is really helpful, because now I can just drop another Draco Meteor. So, it unfortunately doesn't kill. I get kind of a low roll, but I do go for a second one to knock it out. And this time he brings in Starmie, so I decide here I'm going to make a really offensive play and go into Darmanitan. I'm really expecting the Rapid Spin here because obviously getting rid of the rocks is extremely important for the Pinsir. It hasn't Mega Evolved yet, so it's not like that important. But he's going to want to have as much HP on Pinsir as possible, and that part becomes evident later. So I do make that aggressive switch, go into Darmanitan, and luckily he does go for Rapid Spin. So he lets me get this Darmanitan basically for free. I go for a U-turn, expecting him to swap, but he actually stays in and stacks the Starmie. So now, I was expecting the Garchomp to come in, because I thought this would be a good chance for him to try and get up Stealth Rock. So anticipating that, I go into Mienshao, and I go for Taunt. So this Mienshao, as I mentioned, is Focus Sash, and if the Stealth Rocks are up on my side of the field, then there's really nothing that I can do. It's going to be kind of a big problem for me, because then my Sash is broken, and my whole plan against Pinsir does not work. So I go for Taunt, prevent the rocks from going up, and then I'm just going to U-turn. I don't care that I take Rough Skin damage because I have Regenerator. I'll go back up to 100%. And I switch in Lottie. I think it just, it can tank one Dragon Tail, which it does. And he goes for Dragon Tail again on my Noodles, which is cool. Brings out this monster, so I'm just going to click Flare Blitz. Nothing on the team can take it. I don't even think Crawdaunt can take one, to be honest. The thing is pretty frail, and Darmanitan's just a monster. But I can't take an Aqua Jet, so I switch out into Tangrowth. And so now here he's going to get in his monster, and I'm going to get fully paralyzed. So I don't remember if I went for Giga Drain or Hidden Power Rock here, but it doesn't really matter. So I am expecting him to Mega Evolve, and I'm expecting him to start setting up Sword Stances. So I'm just going to continually click HP Rock. I don't care. I'm not going to let this thing set up. But then he gets, as you can see, a Substitute, and then I'm going to get fully paralyzed. And then he's going to set up a Sword Stance, and now I'm finally going to get non-paralyzed. So he's +2, and I've gotten paralyzed 2 of the last 3 turns. So I'm really hoping that I can, I guess either, he's at +2, and I'm at, it's kind of hidden by the resume button here, but I'm at exactly 89.3% health. And I mentioned at the beginning of the game that I'll take 89.3% maximum from a +2 Jolly Mega Pinsir. And so, there's a chance he can kill me, but he would need literally the highest roll possible. So I'm like, great, just go for a return. I'll hit you with Hidden Power Rock, and I'm going to knock you out, and your biggest threat is going to be gone. But as you can see, he goes for another Substitute, and I get fully paralyzed again. So this stinks. And now he goes for +4. I do luckily get the Hidden Power Rock off and break his sub, so I can still come in with Mienshao here. If he was behind a sub, obviously he gets off 2 hits on Mienshao instead of 1. And I need I need 2 hits to kill him, but I can only get 1, which is pretty bad. So I do take out the sub, but yeah, my Noodles cannot take a +4 return now. So he does just go straight for the return. If I were him, honestly, I would have gone for one more. I would have gone for one more sub, trying to get a paralysis, because I did get 3 out of 5 turns there of paralysis, so that was pretty good luck for him. But anyway, he did not go for the sub, and now I'm in here with Mienshao, and as I mentioned, my plan is to take a return or a quick attack, go down to my Sash, and then click Rock Slide. Fortunately, he does go for that, and then I do hit. So, there is a 10% chance to miss, so it wasn't a full... Whoops. Crap. Okay, hang on. What turn were we on? Bear with me, guys. This is a nice professional recording. Okay, great. So, now we are facing down a Crawdaunt. Don't really care about this Mienshao anymore. It did its job, so I'm just going to sack it. And he's going to go for the Aqua Jet. So this is a good chance for me to go into Salamence, get off and Intimidate. I'm thinking he's choice locked at this point, so he has to switch out. I go for DD, and that's going to be a good game. So, was able to somehow avoid Mega Pinsir despite not having a single resist to it on my team. and then coming in for a pretty nice Solomon sweep at the end. So good game, Mason. That was a lot of fun. Your team is really threatening, and I think the next time that we face off, you're gonna have even better preparation against my team, which has a lot of weaknesses. But turned out to be victorious in this round, so I'm pretty grateful for that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys like this, I might upload a couple more videos from this league. The league plays twice a week, which is admittedly kind of a big time commitment, but luckily, it's not super serious. Everyone's trying to win, of course, but I'm still not taking it too seriously, and just trying to have a lot of fun with it. It's Pokemon's a game where you're supposed to be having fun with your friends and stuff like that. And if you let yourself take it too seriously, you're going to end up being disappointed by all of the hacks and all of the other unfavorable outcomes that are bound to come up in the results of your game. So, anyway, sorry for the soapbox moment. Please be sure to check back for more Pokemon content. And until the next time, I will catch you guys later. See ya.